Welcome back, everyone. We're going to do a part 2 real quick here about the Stingray and other mods that have recently been found not to have battery venting. As I was looking at my fix, I realized that when the battery is screwed in all the way, the two cups on the bottom of the button will seal it up and it won't be able to vent. So you can see here, I'll show you, I'll try blowing in it right now while it has a battery in it. And I'm not getting any airflow through it, and that's because the battery is creating a seal with the button. And this is going to happen on almost every mechanical mod. So in order for my fix to work, we're going to have to apply one more fix to it. This is the cup I'm talking about. That cup will sit up tight against your battery, and it will create a seal. So when that's pressed against this piece, air's not going to be able to make it to our hole. So what we're going to do basically is add some holes to this ring, or alternatively we can file down these threads and make the channels like we showed on the video earlier when I showed you my Nemesis, how it has those channels on it. So let's go down into close-up view and start doing it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want to do is completely disassemble your switch. It's going to be the same for all mods. Like I said, we got two options. We can either drill through that pressure ring that saddles up against our battery, or we could file down and make these channels like you see on the Nemesis's button. The choice is yours. You could do both if you like. If you can, you'd probably be better off just drilling through that top ring. Some people, they might not have that option depending on their mod. Just because filing in these little channels here is going to take a little bit more work. But what I would do is, if I was going to go this route, is I would take it and wrap it in like a terry cloth, something so that when you clamp it down in a vise, it won't mar it and screw anything up. And once you got that clamped in a nice vise, take a square or triangular file to start your groove, and slowly start cutting a groove in there. You can do one at every 90 degrees. And you could test it by putting it all back together and try blowing in it, see if you get airflow through there. Make sure your battery's in there too, because like I found out, I thought it was going to work until I put my battery in and tested it that way. Now, it would work in the case if you had bottom venting, but the majority of the time, the ruptures happen at the positive side, the top of the battery, which is normally up at the top of the mod. So airflow has to be able to escape down underneath the battery and out the button. So like I said, I take a square file, hit it every 90 degrees, get it going, test it. Once it's about good, you can take a smaller precision round file and open up those channels to a nice round hole if you like. Just give you a little bit of a cleaner look. And then afterwards, you can take a brass wire brush and use that to clean out the threads if you've got any burrs left in there. You want to use brass because brass won't scratch stainless or other copper. So this is your best option for when you go to clean it up. You don't want to damage your threads or else it'll never thread the same way again. So the fix I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a couple holes in this acrylic ring here. I'm thinking I'm going to do about 4 smaller diameter holes just because I don't want to weaken it too much in any one spot. You could alternatively drill through this channel up here, the metal piece. But I think just to keep it easy, I'm going to go for the acrylic ring. Alright, so you can see I've got my acrylic ring drilled out now. I've got 4 holes at about 90 degrees in it. They're slightly smaller diameter than my main vent hole down at the base there. But since I do have 4 of them, that should give me plenty of airflow. So we're going to go ahead and reassemble this and give it a test. Here we have our finished button. 4 holes around the acrylic ring. 1 main vent hole in the center there. We're going to go ahead and screw it together. Alright, let's give it a try now. You can see I've got the battery already installed. My switch is installed. I have the locking ring on there just so there's nothing left out. And as you can see now, it's venting even when the battery's in there. So if your battery was to pop from the top and start releasing pressure, it would still be able to escape out through the button. So that is 100% how to fix the venting problems in any mod that you might find, any mechanical tube mods. Thanks for tuning in to A to Z Vaping. Please like and subscribe, and you can expect more coming in the future.